talking to the people like that, man.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season.
All that gangster shit. You hear me?
Sports. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and
What'd you say?
You mean to tell me this is what I got out of the $10?
Listen. You gotta watch this, Jay.
As everybody knows, they talk about it all the time. Even the people that don't exactly favor Donald Trump, nobody has ever given.
Just to move them, tell them to walk.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Play clock down to 0. And this. Back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. I made that shit harder with a pole.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
25-12, man. That's what the final was, but the crazy part about it is they were 25-12, but we at the beginning of the 4th quarter with 7 minutes left, they had went up 12-6.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
7 minutes left, baby.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In today's NFL, you hear
kick
all the time
return
about
back,
stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays.
A
A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message.
That bitch is out. I watched it the other night.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9?
Shit, we been past July.
Go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared.
Unhinged, man. Listen, Jay, this bitch fucked up so many people, bitch.
They will run for the first time.
Hey, Jay, this bitch told the bitch, this bitch say, I got your phone. Bitch, that bitch went to going through here. Hey, who you want to live in this bitch? Give me a bitch name. This bitch, she trying to find a name to get killed. But he said, bitch, yeah, I got your phone now, bitch. Because you ain't want to tell me sorry. Now I'm finna go in this bitch and make your mother, make this the worst day of your fucking life. But this bitch went to going to murking bitches. Nah, I watched it on that shit off the PlayStation. I watched it off the PlayStation, actually.
To me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives you
the F movies, fmovies.t.
24, 28,
yeah,
30,
for free.
they could be in some trouble.
I think so because then you turn it into a shootout.
That bitch, homie, shut the fuck up. Hey, look, cause Jay, you say for free, he on this bitch talking about, he talking about for free? He talking about your bum ass nigga.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Hey, look, Jay, you told me, if you don't remember me, knock your fuck ass out, nigga. Knock your fuck ass, bitch. Man, hey, Jay, this bitch talking about Jay must be the Big Show size.
Big Show heart.
This bitch talking about anything little, I'ma flip that shit.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call.
I don't know what the fuck
this
that
on
is,
4th and a
man.
yard. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
That's it.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yeah. Elf movies, that too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, on the fire stick, you probably gonna go to one of them movie things.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Hey, babe.
What
you got going?
And the Chiefs are going to take
what's up?
quarter lead.
What's up?
Oh, they flip it to
Yeah,
the
I
kicker. He
don't
looks
see
like
nothing.
he's going to throw it.
I don't see nothing.
End zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake
Okay,
extra
better.
point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Looking up into the lights, and he
Yeah,
muffs it.
man, this nigga play good.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
He supposed to. If he motherfucker always motherfucker rolling out to the right, left, and then throwing the ball, they let the nigga throw the ball out before he want to.
Next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you
Yeah,
at
moment
least
they go
one
to
home
bed,
game
they go
in
to
the
bed.
playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Brought down at the 31.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
I
no
ain't
gain
hear
on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th
Nah, I ain't
down.
hear you what you say.
No gain on the play. It's
Oh,
now
yeah.
4th down.
Big homie say
This
you
one
want to
now,
eat it
in
up
their own
first.
territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
What
They'll
you mean,
run
wow?
through it. It's Taylor. And he's got some space here. The 40. He's at the 30. 10.
Yeah, he took the words out of my mouth.
Indianapolis.
He took the words out of my mouth.
Taylor.
You already was talking about you were tired and shit. You tired the other night and shit. I started to wake you up with chicken in your mouth.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Hey.
It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez
Right,
to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Well,
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line.
you ain't say nothing about my run and shit. They fuck
Chiefs
nigga.
take over 1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works.
Yeah. She stay cussing.
If it ended today, they would
she
be the
always
#1
cussing,
seed.
Jay.
And that's a great spot to be in.
Jay say you always going over.
Today, and I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
She said that made 2 of y'all, Jay.
Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
You say what? When Jay got choked up?
Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's
No. Hey man, hey Jay, why the big homie here talking about Jay the nigga got choked out of him? I say choked out. He talking about yeah got choked the boogers out of him.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over.
Hey, this bitch out there crying, man. This bitch talking about this bitch. I said Jay out there right now crying, talking about hey, he talking about Jay. Yeah, this bitch talking about Jay. This bitch talking about Jay.
At the 30-yard line.
After a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Chiefs 6.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
What'd you say? Oh yeah, I mean.
Run with Sanders. And he's gonna get a solid.
I ain't eat no ass. Big homie talking about I'm gonna eat your ass, but you ain't eat no ass.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
No.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
on second down. It's Sanders, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So
man, don't get your ass
10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, big homie talking about you gotta soak in Epsom salt first.
Now Sanders. And Sanders has it poked
yeah,
free.
cause she ain't listening to that dumb shit you talking about. Oh, get up out of there. Get up out of there then, nigga. Get up out of there then, nigga. Skull, bitch. Skull, oh my God, he died.
They will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy?
Did you see the nigga just did?
Way back upfield. I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's
all the man. Bitch, I ain't see nobody else back there to be flicking it back. Bitch, you talking about flicking back. Bitch, I don't see no running back.
When they create a turnover like that.
I don't see nobody, really.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Taylor. And he takes this
man,
one
go up on this
Colts
shit, man.
touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Makes the score Colts 14, Chiefs 6.
Sanchez now.
Oh,
He'll
this
kick it
week,
away following a
week
touchdown.
11. Oh, talking about the running back.
Yards deep.
Oh yeah. He told that bitch.
Turn it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The nigga I'm playing 10-0. Oh, he beat Fendall. Yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Oh, he got to go to the Super Bowl.
For last time's mistake of fumbling inside
I
the red
won the
zone.
Super Bowl.
They don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis
You got Kansas City
on
Chiefs.
red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in
This
practice
must be a different
just
the
for
Bucks.
that, because everyone knows how vital it is.
Yeah, see, nah, that was a fantasy league. I don't know the league that is.
And to come away with
That
nothing,
ain't our league.
that's
Though.
difficult
That's
for a team
somebody
to
else's
handle.
shit.
Difficult, and now
Dog, this nigga keep, man. Dog, them niggas not even slow like that, bro. To be honest,
Kansas
bro.
City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. keep it on the ground.
Oh,
And he'll
man,
get
he
in
will
the
hit the
end
man
zone
in
as the
there.
2-point conversion is successful.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 26.
And whoever flash him, pick you with.
It's third down tougher, third down and 9.
Third down.
Now Winston. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his crew will take over with
wide
a
receivers ain't got no speed.
First and 10 at their own.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
Come on, bro.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a
Same fucking route, bro.
First half touchdowns. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Extra point.
Same fucking route, bro.
Right through.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21. Colts 14. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up.
Man, listen, going in the big highs, killing some.
First and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And
This man
Jameis
don't even
intercepted
jump
the
for the
third
ball,
time.
bro. Jump for the ball, bro. They need to fix that shit,
And a
bro.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
Oh my God, man. This man don't even drop picks,
so
man.
They got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill.
Man, this man don't even drop picks, bro. This man just clearly dropped the pick, man.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Most of it burst right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mahomes quickly complete out wide.
Real life what? I don't know.
Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are on. It's a fake.
Yeah. Oh, no, you talking about the clippings in the beginning of the movie. Oh, yeah. Them real life clippings. Talking about all the shooting and shit. Yeah, road rage shit. Yeah, them real life clippings.
I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 5th.
Looking up into the lights,
oh
and he muffs it.
Bro.
And he can't field it cleanly.
No, but that's why he keep kicking it right there to that spot. Because look at the fuck shit that go on, though, bro.
At their own 22-yard line.
Man, I don't even want to catch the ball.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action.
I cut that shit too wide.
Get a little confidence in it and let him fling another one.
1st and 10, Taylor down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jameis to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Colts 21.
I gotta go make a change to my cornerbacks.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back to the end zone.
Pick that shit, man. I'm talking about, bro. Good shit, bro. That's why I moved you,
He's
nigga.
certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness
is
been
boy.
good for his offense
I'm
for the
trying
most
to cut
part.
this bitch back off the field.
There. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Winston. Campbell making the catch. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And it's 3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
I know what.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We're going 4 verticals because
unsackable, man.
You're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show one thing, show something else.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, come on, Big Buckner. You supposed to pick that, baby.
Looking for Miles Sanders
You're
out of the backfield.
You gotta make X-Factor plays.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Colts' 19-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this down over to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He said no, he's horny.
Play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get you a dollar.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down.
Wonder what they argue about.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This one from 35 yards away. Butker's kick here is good.
Oh, too much. You
And
can
that
go
will make
beat
this
some
a
ass.
9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Who read that? How many?
Carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Again, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The first running back drafted in April. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll come out in the pistol. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Going with a tight end on 4th. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And that'll set him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. To throw, Winston. Open man is Trey Burton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Nyheim Hines, his 1st carry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 43-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Jameis now going to run the option to the right. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Well, the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw is Winston. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game.
Downs.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
There, the ball carrier.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice march out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly like mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. Shoes, rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will. Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw, hey, look at my dogs from way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't ever seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Kick it and go,
kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From the sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From the sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold with a trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, read on with the gang now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear the flag gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
hand and one